am really, really excited. And thank you for the opportunity again to have me invite Yodimila Langan. So, Yodi is a global real estate practitioner and a certified international property specialist and a CEO and founder of Tangent Venture International Realty Corporation. She's running her international real estate brokerage company. She is also actively volunteer work in ANR Global Business and Alliances, committee member at Association of Real Estate as board of member and Asian Real Estate Association of America in Greater Philadelphia area, which I am part of it too. So let me welcome Yodi Langan, and let's learn a lot of how she's doing all this globalization in real estate world. Hi, Yodi.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity for me to meet all of you first, and of course to share my journey with the real estate as a global realtor. So I'm so fortunate that aside from having a real estate broker's license in the Philippines and also here in the U.S., I got my certified international property specialist designation with NAR, the National Association of Realtors, in which the NAR connects us to a network of qualified realtors and also provide education to help us with our international clients. And the best thing is they also gave us the business tools to globalize our business. So that's what I'm doing right now here, and I want to share that also, create awareness to all realtors here in the U.S., not only the U.S., in the world, that there is such thing as NAR Global. It took me 10 years to find this out because nobody guided me, or I want to connect my license in the Philippines and also here in the U.S., but for 10 years I've been looking for that. But as soon as I got the CIPS, that connects the two. So I just want to to share that. And with the NAR Global, they already created a partnership with bilateral partner with 100 global trade association in the world, 78 countries. Imagine. So as a realtor in the US, it's ready for you. I remember my mentor said, if you don't, because you pay that already in your monthly dues as a realtor here in the US, if you don't use it, you lose it. So take advantage of that. And also, not only that, is our focus with Tangent Venture is, of course, to promote the Philippines. Still, more than half of my heart is still in the Philippines, especially I've been a realtor there, and I have seen the growth of our real estate economy there. So that's all. And I'm so glad that Coach Ro is doing this, because it also give opportunity to other Filipino entrepreneur for us. Actually, that's also part of my assignment, is to that's why also involved with Asian Real Estate of America, because for minority of us, I can see some other, like, the people look like us, and give them an opportunity also to shine. And that's what you're doing. Thank you so much.
One of the things I was always curious about when people promote real estate in the Philippines is that, is this a real opportunity or not? You can essentially be our connection for that type of anyone looking to globalize and own real estate in other countries. We know, and for a fact, we're talking to real people providing real things, and it's not something that someone's just trying to scam you.
Right. And another person that they could trust and go to.
Basically. Right. Right. And not only that, not only Philippines, in other countries. Imagine you don't need to go to regarding globalization, we are forced to do this because during pandemic, actually I think I can say that the one thing that comes out of the pandemic, that we are all locked down, is we learn how to do the virtual. I never did that before. So every Thursday we do presentation with other partner developers. So you can also do business, connect, collaborate with other countries. The only thing is, like, we focus in the Philippines, but other realtor, other like global is actually it's all about culture. And actually that's also ren is we need to show them our culture. We have a beautiful culture through the our national clothing or design that I always love to wear my my kimono. So yeah, so it's nice to impart the experience and also the ready connection.
What kind of enabling do you do, or like how do you help people make the connections between the people you're working with and the communities that they're like looking to buy into? Like, is there good ways for making those connections with those communities right off the bat so that they're not just kind of, looking at the realty, but looking at like the community at large and the area environment?
Yes. Yeah, what we did, we schedule it every Thursday, 8 o'clock, when everybody's asleep. We are up and we just educate them, give them education. So we did a virtual tour presentation, and also we also do a one-on-one, just in case. We ask them question. What is your primary need for your retirement? And then the next thing is we show also them the lifestyle through virtual, with the help, of course, of our partner. We cannot do that, so we ask them, this is what we're going to do in order for us to really succeed while we are all locked down, as if we're there. How we want our client to be educated, this is what we want you to do for us, so that we can help you. So yeah, and then we also after we can travel, we did a trade mission in the Philippines for those investors who really bought property without seeing it. And then I remember bringing one client, and when she saw the BGC, said, Yodi, is this Philippines? Yes, this is Philippines. She's from Hong Kong. And she said, this is better than Hong Kong. I never been to Hong Kong. So I was like, surprised. But this is, a way for us to, but not too many people knows the beauty of the Philippines. Actually, I've been a realtor for so long. When I came here in the US, it's like, like the first thing, I'm just being upfront. The first ads that I saw in the TV is about Smoky Mountain. Excuse me, we have better than that. I know the beautiful Camp Janhay. I know the Boracay. You know what I mean? So we need to let them know that the Philippines is beautiful. So yeah, so we do that. And also we share to them the whatever they need in terms of things, for example, like foreigners are, like, the pros and cons as well. Foreigners are not allowed to own property in the Philippines. Only the condominium they can only. So we give them upfront what are the good things and not so good, and they can decide. Give them a good for them to decide well.
Okay.
I was gonna say, of course, we beautiful people have to come from a beautiful country.
Oh, there you go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah. So I know I've known Yodi for some time now, and her advocacy is really, really something that inspires me as well. And I'm pretty sure with all her advocacy, there are challenges, right, Yodi? There are challenges that you face. With all, probably, I don't want you to name all of them, but something that kind of give you reason to push through with your advocacy. So what challenges have you faced, and then how did you overcome it? Because globalization is huge. You have to have this, make sure your vision kind of like aligned to globalization trend, and obviously compliances. We're talking about your business and my business requires a lot of compliances, right? So how did you overcome those challenges while you're doing all this?
Yeah, that's a good thing about the CIPS, the Certified International Property Specialist. That is a NAR designation. We are taught in the class. You have to finish that course for you to learn all how to deal with international, like from the Europe, from Asia. So with that, you will know their culture because global is culture, and you need to listen. So I remember one client that I worked with, an investor from New York, and he's from Morocco. And based on his religion, they cannot acquire uh, um, mortgage, especially with interest. So I listened to him. You need to listen because we need to understand their culture. So and then later, but this is that. But how that is how I bought my big warehouse in the Philippines for in New York for 2.8 million. I paid a down payment and I paid installment. So as a realtor in the Philippines, I already have a experience with sellers financing. So what I did here in the US, I checked their requirements. He needs a warehouse to put all their spices because they're traveling back and forth from New York in New York. They're supplying the whole Columbus market, the spices. That is his business. And I started calling. Listing with a fully paid house, no mortgage. And I said to the agent, "Do you think your client will be willing to be accept for seller's financing?" So when they said yes, and that's the only one that I showed to them because I know I can negotiate. So with that, yeah, they got 4 properties because I listened to them, and he even told me like, "Yodi, you thought I'm crazy, right? When I told you that I want to buy, but I don't want to get a mortgage." But I believe him. I said because I believe of what you said, and it can be done. And yeah, he bought property. I negotiated for him to put a down payment, and he will just do his number, and then said, "Yeah, this is good." So yeah, we need to just learn what is their culture. I called ourselves especially for the global, we are a global citizen. We just need to embrace and accept other culture and, learn their culture. And guess what? We can collaborate. And I'm so glad also that I am also part with, aside from I called CIPS family, with AREAA, because you can also learn from them. Before I'm all only catering the Filipino community in the Philippines, but when I came to the United States, of course there are so many different nationality here, and as long as I just service them equally, and I just listen to them, hear what they needs. And yeah, that's what we need to just know. Global is actually local. That's
Yeah.
it's only we can all do it in the internet, in like Zoom. What you're doing.
Want to take a quick break, and we want to basically thank our sponsor for today. And our sponsor for today is John Bayog Law. He's a law firm specializing in estate planning in Massachusetts. So John, thank you so much. We're actually going to feature and play a video that we created to promote your business. So please check it out.
Bayog Law provides comprehensive and personalized estate planning services designed to protect assets, honor clients' wishes, and secure the future for their loved ones. Bayog Law helps clients organize and arrange the management and distribution of their assets, both during their lifetime and after their passing. The firm creates trusts that offer privacy, structured asset management, and protection. Bayog Law drafts wills to legally document clients' wishes regarding the distribution of their assets, guardianship of minor children, and charitable donations. Bayog Law establishes durable or limited powers of attorney based on the client's specific needs, ensuring their affairs are properly managed. The firm prepares healthcare directives, which include living wills and healthcare proxies. These documents outline clients' medical preferences and designate someone to make healthcare decisions if they are unable to do so. Healthcare directives ensure medical care aligns with the client's values and relieves loved ones from making difficult decisions. To reach Bayog Law, call or text +1 978 704 8696 or email john@bayoglaw.com.
So Yodi, want to kind of continue to talk about globalization and how that works. How much? I'm just curious. How much time do you spend in the Philippines, and how much time do you spend in the States? I mean, are you going back and forth? Is it? I don't know. Do you have a team in the Philippines that helps you, or how does that work?
Yeah, actually, we did finish already 3 trade missions in the Philippines. So I travel in the Philippines twice to 3 times in a year. If there is a trade mission, of course, we will be going there, schedule. Actually, we're planning for this April, supposedly February, but it's already like very quick. So this coming April. But actually, we are more like the company is registered in the Philippines, but 95% of our operation is in the US. We have a virtual assistant in the Philippines. We have support group in the ground, in the local, aside from our partner developers. But most of our team are here in the US. And guess what? Some of them are not Filipinos, but they learn. That's why I'm letting you know that you don't need to be like from Panama to sell property in Panama, because we learn during the pandemic. We have that every Thursday, and we got a team member from Japan, from Peru, from Hong Kong, from China, and they're listening, they're learning. And then after the presentation, one will call me like, Yodi, are you still up? I said, yes, I'm up. I said, how far is Bulacan from Manila? So I feel bad for them because they don't know the Philippines, right? But okay, next meeting, we will dissect the Philippines from like zone besides Mindanao. So we just need to give them the information that they need. And guess what? They invest. And then from the time that they visited the Philippines, they like it, they share it to their family and their clients, because most of them are also realtors here in the US. And we are also encouraging them to get your CIPS, the Certified International Property Specialist, because all over the world, we already have 6,000 members. So if we need a referral to send to from Ireland, we have Bernadette there. So even them, because our business, real estate, is trust, right? Number one. So in order for us to build the trust, we need to have the constant communication, build a relationship, just like what DJ Clyde said. And then from there, it will convert into friendship. And then from there will be a result, and they will remember you when they have a referral to send to you. And then the best thing is you connect, and it become a lasting friendship, and become a family. And that's what I always said. I'm so happy because I have a CIPS family, and if you met them, I'm encouraging you, Robin, like, they're very helpful. They are very supportive. I remember me and my husband, we traveled and by the way, it's very important for any realtor to attend the National Association of Realtors convention, because that's where all this CIPS international realtor will come in, and then as if the whole world come to you, because they're so excited to partner with you and to build relationship, friendship. And next is when you need, we just let one of our CIPS friend, when we went to California, that we will be visiting his aunt who is not well. She even offered to bring us to, because she said, see, I know that area. That's where I do my jogging. So see, you have now a friend all over, that you can rely. And that's a beauty of being open to the global. That's why I said to most of our, like, it's in your hand. It just depends on how you want to big the collaboration that you want to make.
Every time I don't say it that often, but people need to think bigger sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to think think too small. Like you think you're just in your own box. You know what I mean? The earth is wide, wide, and there's just a lot of opportunity.
I think I'm just going to piggyback of all this globalization topic, right? So it is important to have, you can be locally, just like Yodi said, global is local. And being local, you just have to have a global mindset. It's all in here, right? It's all about how you want to connect with people. It's all about global beliefs, global mindset. Each and every one of us has their own belief. But having a global mindset makes a lot of difference, right? It opens the world for everybody,
True.
right? So, and that's what I kind of like observe with all this conversation. And another thing, I think I will have some question, probably a couple of questions, but the first one that I want to ask, and I think this is pretty obvious, and we see how Yodi is so passionate in what she does, right? So, but I'm still gonna ask it anyway. What's the best decision you've made as a real estate professional?
Oh my! When I took my CIPS designation, really, it changes my mindset. Just like what you said, that like you can do so many things, like spread your, because especially with the National Association of Realtors is already set up for you. So why don't you just check it out and then connect and it changes and I remember just sitting in one table in one gatherings with my friends awarding, and then one lady is saying, like actually I'm the one who said, oh, by the way, I'm a global realtor, you need to let them know also. I'm a global realtor. You cannot be a silent agent, right? So I'm a global realtor. If you have any property in different state or here in the New Jersey or another country, let me know. I have a connection. I can show you because they are the expert in their country, right? That you already connected. So, and then one lady said, "Oh, you have property in Georgia. I got 2 property. Can you sell it?" Yes. So, yeah, I referred it to one CIPS in Georgia, and they service. And the good thing about with NAR and the CIPS, we have the same. We follow the code of ethics of the NAR, and we also have the standard practice. So when you refer your client to other country, especially if CIPS, that they are being taken care of how you want your clients to be taken care of here. So
Now,
yes,
I have a follow-up question too. This is
yes.
the first one. Is it only on residential or commercial also?
Yeah, we are open to commercial. We are also open to commercial because this is the thing. Some of the CIPS also think that if they already have their designation, they can go to like Mexico and they can practice there. No, you cannot practice. It's not a license, but you need to connect to the local CIPS expert there for you to establish that partnership, because it's still they're the one who knows, especially just like the question of Ren earlier, that we need to know the country. That's why I focus in the Philippines, because I know more of the Philippines. I've been a realtor since 1995. Because when I got my CIPS, they're bringing us to Dubai, bringing us to Mexico to sell property. I said, no, I don't know their culture. I need to start from zero. I'd rather go back to the Philippines and reactivate the company, because I know already how the real estate is being done. It's also very important for foreign investors and the agent who will service the investor outside the country that they're in, investing, diversifying their portfolio, to know the pros and cons in the country that they will be investing. It's very important to do
So
the
it's not a protocol for like it's the same process everywhere. No, it's totally
No.
different. Oh wow.
Yeah,
There you go.
every country they have their own, their how they run their country, but the good thing is with the NAR, they're sharing the education. They're also giving the opportunity for the international realtor to get their designation, like the designation being offered by NAR here. So we have the level of their, like they're upgrading. So now we are like in the same how we practice, but in the different country they have their own, how they like, of course, like in the Philippines, foreigner cannot own the land.
Right. Yep.
So even also in other country, I think in Mexico, there's some sort of different way how to acquire property in there. So yeah, we need an expert in that country, so we can just partner with them. Thank you, Clyde.
Thank you.
Can I just piggyback on that? It just reminds me of something when Yodi mentioned about Mexico, and I've learned this to one of my business partner. But at the same time, I'm gonna obviously kind of integrate what I do in my business, right? So, and I've been talking to Yodi about this, and she knows how it is. What do you think, in your own opinion, Yodi? How is mortgage protection using life insurance important to homeowners?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm so glad that I met you, Melissa, because some of my clients that I service already here in the US, they will be calling me after we close the sale and said, Yodi, I got this letter from the mortgage company, and they're asking me if we want to insure the borrower. And I said, oh, Tita Glo, I think you need to go back to talk to the mortgage company, because I don't have any idea with that. But actually having that mortgage protection using life insurance is very important. Now that I understand, and I heard the presentation of Melissa, because I'm sharing what, based on my experience here in the US, for them to be sure to learn about that and to avail that, because for them to protect those to protect the family that they will left behind. Because in I also a short sell foreclose resource. When I am starting as a realtor in the US, I got my certification, and I have experienced that the wife did not know anything about, because the husband is the one doing all the finances, and the husband died, and guess what, no protection. And the wife, even though she doesn't want to move anywhere, she needs to get out. So if the husband only prepare something like that, maybe if we can educate them. So that's my assignment now to all my clients, to give them opportunity to learn about protecting their loved ones, when you never know, just like because of this thing going on, like you never know. We're so glad that we're here, but we never know tomorrow, right?
Yeah. And I've learned that in Mexico, it is imperative to have both, because I know all we know is mortgage protection, like a property and casualty, right? But the mortgage protection using life insurance is imperative in Mexico. It's a must that they have to get those two. I've learned that from my my business partner who's doing mortgage lending in Mexico.
Got it.
Hey,
we have time for one more question. Sorry, Melissa, I don't interrupt.
No problem.
Ren has, I think Ren is going to go, and then we'll have to continue on. So Ren, we'll please.
Slight shift in questioning, but I was curious, like, what kind of trends, if you're noticing like common threads right now in terms of what people are like needing or wanting out of real estate in particular. It seems more like commercial might be more of what would be specific. But, with fashion, there's always shifting trends, and I imagine there's got to be that in real estate, maybe not as drastic as fashion can get, but, I feel like the westernization of a lot of fashion has got to have had a similar appeal to, real estate as well. Like it's kind of applied to a lot of different areas of life. So I was just curious if you're noticing any common threads happening right now.
Based on, because we just finished a series of road show here in East Coast with one top developer partner. When we're talking about those attendees, and we did also global. Actually, we just finished our global New Jersey Global Real Estate Summit last November, and we got realtor in different countries. What I'm seeing right now is like they want investor wants to diversify their portfolio. They don't, especially now, it's big, like properties here in the US is becoming so expensive because of the, not too much inventories and the interest rate. So they're also, if they will be here investing here, they just like what you said, Ren, they're considering commercial, multifamily, or commercial, that they can put some different, like different strip mall to, to put the different businesses. So that's the one that I'm seeing. But in other outside the US, maybe I can say more about in the Philippines. They want to get their investment for rental property for Airbnb. So because the developer set up already, they listen to what they need. They will need a property management who can run their investment because they're not there. They have intact that they can also provide that service to them. So now they are more assured that somebody will take care, and then they also a third party who will run the Airbnb. So they're thinking about that. So that's what I have seen that our foreigners are buying because they are looking for passive income, especially if one developer will offer early move in. Just give the 10%, will give you, process the paperwork, give you the key, and you can run the property already self-liquidating. So it gives an appeal to them. So that opens up another avenue for them to invest their money, even though in the very fraction, not too expensive. And then the other thing is they also do flipping, easy flipping. Here in the US, if you will flip, you need a contractor and everything. In the Philippines, you just go, get that 5 years to pay without interest, and just payment every month. And then before 4 years, before the turnover, in 5 years, sell it out, resell it. Minimum 16.5% per annum increase. So I remember 2000, I think na 2000, 2001, 2009, 2010, 11, we're selling the BGC. It's still a land. And then those who listen to us, it's 5.9 million. Guess what now? 15 to 19 million. They cannot even afford. I have some clients like, oh, you did not listen to us before. Then here, it's too expensive. So, it's we have the global survey that done that actually the Philippines surpassed the increase of ROI every year than Dubai. So that's
Wow.
why we are so I told our team we are in the right track. And also we have also the partner of Philippine National Bank that they can also finance until 90%. Imagine you only have the 10%. So yeah, there's so many, and I also, other thing aside from the Filipinos, of course, there are also retirees from the US who's moving also in Mexico, in Costa Rica. Yeah, so we opened that also to them and said, okay, when you bought property already here in the US, what is your next one? Costa Rica, okay, Dubai. Actually, there's a big IPS that was going to Dubai this coming April. So there's so many. As long as we just need to give the information to our investor and let them study it, and then they will just no hard sell. Just let them decide.
We like to end the show with our what we call Freedom Friday takeaways. Yodi, please, share something that you might might have taken away from today's show. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, my only maybe last thing to say is bring your business to the next level. Go global, because that's the only way, and connect. Just like our mission here, collaborate, connect, and also build relationship. I cannot really thank, of course, most of my connect. I think I heard that from Melissa. He said your network is your net worth. So I told Melissa, if that is the case, then I have already so thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll just say one last time, thank you so much for being here, y'all. DJ Clyde, Ren, Melissa, and Yodi, thanks for having the conversation of globalization. Maraming salamat. Until next week, Freedom Friday Live. Next week, Freedom Friday Live is Valentine's Day, so we're gonna have a very special love show for Valentine's.
Hopefully, I can get this wrapped up and try to, give him a good show and
Valentine's Day music. All right.
try to make
All
you guys fall in love again. Ah.
Yeah, I think I cannot miss that part. I cannot wait to hear DJ Clyde's music on a
Aw.
Valentine's Day.
Tune in
Aw.
next week, everyone. Tune in next week. Until then, make it happen.
Filipino, 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 Filipino. Hoy, pare, pakinggan nyo.